Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to the show. I'm Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host.
Your collaborator.
Who's my collaborator today?
Lee Silver.
Awesome. So, Lee, we're going to collaborate on an episode.
About collaborating.
Just like we've done for the last 200 million
We know a
of
little
us.
something about it.
We do know a little something about collaborating. So this is episode 7 of the 7-part series of 7 Habits of Highly Efficient People. So number 7, collaborate. Efficient people collaborate with others. 2 minds are better than 1. 3 minds, oh my gosh.
That's a mastermind group.
Well, yeah.
Which is something that I would
That's-
encourage people
to
form.
join.
Or,
Yeah.
Get some of your colleagues together and, the next time you're faced with some dilemma, you put it out on your, however you guys stay connected, and someone will solve your problem in seconds where it would take you minutes.
Yeah. Well,
On your own.
I mean, and you want to do that ahead of time because poor Lee came up with an idea for something that they'd already done, and Wayne and I had even more ideas he could have used. And
I did collaborate, though.
you did.
I collaborated with my wife. So I was in
Okay.
Chicago, and the topic I was speaking on is the power of wow, meaning how to get your boss to say wow about your work,
Okay.
right? So I was going to come out in a shark suit, and my
I-
wife's like, no.
I'm not even clear why.
I don't know either. It just seemed like someone would say wow, but not in a good way.
No, they'd be like, "Wow, who's this?"
So then
Crazy
I came
man.
up with several ideas, and I'm running through them, and I said, "What about the Blues Brothers?" And I come out, and I dance, and they sing, or I sing, and we all stand up and, kumbaya. And you know what? It freaking worked. It
Well,
was
I hope
great.
you didn't sing "Kumbaya." I hope you
I
sang
did not.
that.
We did Soul Man.
Okay, as one should.
The point is, I did collaborate
Right.
with somebody because left to my own devices,
Mm-hmm.
A, it'll take me longer to do something, and B, and collaborating isn't always about having to reach someone on the phone or
No.
meet someone or email and wait for them to email you back. I mean, in a sense, now we can collaborate using YouTube, meaning somebody has solved your problem,
True.
will show you how to do it on your time
Yeah.
immediately.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
collaborating.
That's a different kind of collaborating. I like the collaboration of tossing ideas back and forth. Here's my idea, and you build on it, and another person builds on it, and you spark something in the minds. But the YouTube one, it's a great way to do it if you don't have access to other people.
Yeah.
But if you've got access, collaborate.
Well, as a motivational speaker, I always ask myself, what would Chris Farley do? I live in a van down by the river. You ain't gonna amount to jack squat. And you know what? It's like collaborating, even though he's not with us.
Right.
But I'm sort of semi.
No, but I think it's a seriously good thing. You can also do, just like you said, think about someone that you admire or someone who has done what you're thinking about doing, and channel them as best you can.
Yeah.
And then I think, take that idea and maybe go to a real person and go, here's what I'm thinking. And, the ideas will flow.
Well, I like YouTube because somebody knows what I don't know.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And somebody that, I'm using them as an example. Well, what would Steve Jobs do if he had the same situation? Usually I come up with a pretty good answer, right?
Yeah.
And I guess the final way is to just, form your little group of people you can trust and that you can say something and they're never going to say, that was stupid. They'll think it. They might express it with their facial expression.
Exactly.
But where you can comfortably bounce ideas off.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're done filtering it through some other people, and out comes a better solution, a better idea.
Absolutely.
Collaborating. And the third thing I would say is, I guess it's more delegating, but something you hate to do, someone else loves to do. Something you're not good at, someone else is great at. Find people that you could trade with so that, because now there's virtual personal assistants.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of something like that where, I've got this project, there's a piece in it, I need this video edited. This is going to take me hours, but I know a guy. I know a guy. And you could just reach out and they could do it in a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And in return, either now or in the future, you owe them a favor and you do something for them.
And that's very efficient.
That's what this show's about.
Exactly. No, and that's what I'm agreeing with. That is efficient, that someone's doing something and they can do it in 5 minutes versus you taking 2 hours. And it's the same way when you collaborate in person because, let's talk about your speech where you came up with an idea and in your head, this was great. But your wife came up with
About
idea.
the shark?
The shark.
Yeah.
I am talking about the shark. But, then you evolved into the Blues Brothers. And if you had reached out to us, to Wayne and I ahead of time, you would have had even more ideas because...
You would show me how to do the right dance.
I would have,
I didn't lift my leg enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
would have, and suggested some things that you could do. Not just to pick on you.
No,
but
I know.
Sorry, but
I don't know. Where am I going to find a nun to come on stage and hit me with a ruler?
Exactly.
But, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could address somebody else.
Collaborating is efficient because ideas that would take us a while to come up with, we can get them quicker because everyone has thoughts that can go on. And you mentioned a mastermind. Masterminds are wonderful ways to collaborate with people because done correctly, you've got people from all different walks of life. And you throw out an idea and people are going to have their spin on it, which is going to save you time.
I was at this conference, it was the opposite. Everyone was in the same position, same job, same industry. And that was what was so cool about it. They called it a learning lounge, which I was a facilitator for this part. And they were in tables and they would just discuss different things and how they solved it. And you could just see all these it was like light bulbs going off all over. And just by people talking about something, that applied to all of them, all of a sudden ideas just were flying all over the place.
Right.
And I just stood there and I'm getting paid for this. And I'm just standing here just making sure I keep them on time.
Yeah.
That was a good gig.
Yeah. Sharing best practices that we tend to silo ourselves and this is how I do it. And then you meet someone and they're like, well, I do it this way. It's like, I should do that.
I like how you say, you need someone else to turn the other key.
Exactly.
How are you going to launch anything without 2 people?
Exactly.
2 keys.
Perfect. That's a perfect way to do it. So number 7 of the 7 habits of highly efficient people is collaborate. So do that today. Find someone, share your idea, start discussing options. And then be back with us again next week for another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.
And write to us so we can collaborate with you. We love your ideas and suggestions.